Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time! Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. Gets a chance with that jump in. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Neither of them willing to back off here. Trips him up. Oh, talk about overextending. Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Long, low attack hits. What's the next move? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. One combo can end this round right now. KO! Player one hits some always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Smart play with the throw. Rips the slasher out. The jump in is denied. Grabs and throws him away. A drive impact could end it all here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Throws a fireball. Jumps up. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Holds out with the block. Throw misses. Counter hit throw there. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. KO. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Caught in the cross-up. Good read with that throw escape. Player one got smothered. But what now? Checks with a medium. Lifts them with the wrong palm. Player, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Both fighters planning something? Can they keep on? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They've got the meter. This can lead to some big damage. Get ready to be strong. You need guts to pull that off. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Combo with the target combo. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player two, perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Jumps in.
Merde.
Reads them.
Putain.
Early round decisions are so important. Hits them with a stopping body. Ups the damage on that by opting to go. They're going for the super art. Oh, burnout triggered. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Big time whip. Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Player, that was the highest if I've ever seen that. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Breaks the block with a throw.
Yeah.
Player two will look to set up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart play. Both sides getting ready. Medium kick into. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. There's a drive impact. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. Time to pump out. A real test of nerves here. A jump in crowns him from what a finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Showtime, baby! Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Checks with a projectile. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Oh! Player 1 chases them down. There's a corner switch. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Gets the jump in. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Jumps in.
Oh, yeah!
Jumps.
Oh, yeah! Hey!
Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Denies the jump in. KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move.
Merde.
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What are they thinking here? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Knockdown and... Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Oh, says no to the impact. This is a critical point of the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Throws out a projectile. Early round decision. There's an overdrive shorey. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Jump.
Oh, yeah!
The low heavy block burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to kick. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. This is gonna hurt. Cross-up attack. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their getting it all on the drive run. Jump. Sets up filthy cross-up. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu brings that ND and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Finds the target. Looking for a hold. Amazing thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. The drive impact doesn't work. Shakes things up with a fireball. Pokes with a kick. Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart
Merde.
That corner is starting to look scary. Gotta do better than that. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. Impact squash. Turns down. Puts them on
Putain.
notice.
Ah, ça fait marcher.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jump in. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Nails the anti-air. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how
Merde.
they can be. throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning step. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? And KO! Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Big, low, reaching heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. They break things off to take a quick breather. Parries to cancel the fireball. Somehow quick.
Putain, j'ai raté. Putain, j'ai...
Is in burnout. Drives off.
Putain, je me suis trompé de bouton.
They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who burnout activates. Anti-air drops. Jump drives and back misses. Sides with anti-air in the clutch. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. That jump in was expected. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Jump. Now Philippe sets up with the jump in.
Merde. Putain, je me suis trompé de bouton encore. Pourquoi il a fait ça, lui? Merde.
Perfectly. Wrecks them. Amazing. Crowns them from above. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. This can lead to some big damage. How did they read that throw?
Ah.
Nothing stops
Enfoiré.
this range. There's a burnout. That combo
Putain.
finishes it.
T'as de la chance qu'il a eu.
Really have...
Putain, j'aurais pas dû faire ça. Hein.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 with the life lead. No good up high. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive moves. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in catches them. Connects with medium kick. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of side. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Going in? Still scrapping for control of the space. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Hits the overthrow throw out of the tunnel. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round.
Oh yeah!
Throws them. Okay, here we go. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Dangerous range here. Who'll use their drives first? Jump! Crowns them from above.
Putain.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Hadouken! This is it. Who's gonna take it all? All in with a rush. Super clutch corner switch. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Excellent block. The low. Both sides get it. There's a burnout.
Ah, putain.
Player 1 is in burnout. Opt for the Avoro throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Could we see a drive impact here? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 1 is in a grip. This is gonna hurt. Target combo into leg skin. There'll be a little bit of drive and life left.
Ah putain. Ah j'ai raté ça là.
Which is the win? But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have played that. They trade hits. Jumps in. Oh yeah. Good read with that throw escape. Decides to meet them in the air. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Stops him with a target. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Gets the knockdown, and now player burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Hits the overthrow throw out of the cup.
Putain. Ah.
Player 1 hits up the always important first round.
T'as une balle de justesse à chaque fois. Hein.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Fires off an overthrow. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum?
Merde.
Sneaks in above. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Experiencing burnout. Overthrow hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Drops him hard. Just goes for it at this range. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. That corner is starting to look scary. Zanku Hadouken. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Zanku Hadouken. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Both sides getting ready. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Oh, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
Merde. Putain, il a pas marché le bouton là.
Have to deal with this dangerous, but crowns them from above. Player 1, more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Merde.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 1 is in a very good hit.
Putain.
Player 1 comes out on top.
Fais chier ça. Putain, j'ai l'impression que je pouvais le battre, mais là.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Showtime, baby.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Goes for the fireball. Blocks the jump in. Holds out with the block. Good anti-air. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Does a good job of pushing back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? Where's their opening? They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checks them with the projectile. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Nails the anti-air. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
Merde.
Jumps in. Oh yeah! Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous battle
Merde.
for a while. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Smart play with the throw. Still scrapping for control of the space. Springs forward with the drive rush. Walks across a good read. Great knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. A block. Oh my God, what a throw test. Blocks the low kick. Attempt drive rush to keep it going. Connects with the throw. Gotta be careful not to read the jump in perfectly. thinking cap overdrive 30 block kisses the fireball. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Gets a risky buff in. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. What are they gonna do? Both got to watch that off.
Putain!
Punish counter sets the table. What's next? Throws them.
Merde!
Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Drops him hard. Crowns him from above. Both sides get impact. Squat. Knockdown. Here comes what a read with that anti-air.
Putain, quand ça se je perds là. Putain.
They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Merde.
Smart play with the throw. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. The low kick connects. Grabs him. Taking stock. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Merde.
Solid blocking. Life lead opens up. Trying to read each other here. And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocks the low heavy and jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral get drive rush to keep it going. Connects with me. Nice counter. Throws a fireball. Blocks the impact. Jumps up. The throw missed. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Hit them with a stopping bomb. On for the critical art. Hits it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend. Player 2 charges up the plasma. This is a critical moment. Close range projectile. A jump in. Looking for a hole. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Quick medium poke. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Drops him hard. Jump! Drops that off! Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? This is gonna hurt. Oh my god, what a throw set! Dangerous range here. Drive rush! The jump in is denied. Sets up with the jump in. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This could lead to some big damage. Crowns him from above. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. A real test of nerves here. Are you kidding me?
Quand même. Putain, il avait la super en plus.
That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps, goes for the jump in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Low kicks are a no-go. What are they thinking here? Gets a chance at that jump in. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Blocks the low heavy. Time's the only thing moving here. All right, what's coming up next? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack.
Oh yeah!
Jumps up.
Oh yeah! Hey!
This is the ranger. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Projectile to try and change the situation. Decides to puff up while they can. Good job blocking the jump in. they're showing us just how patient they can be. Springs forward with the drive rush. Players drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A drive impact could end it all here. Max SA gauges.
Ah putain.
Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Gets them with the anti-air. There's a change of sides. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. And that's just blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Full SA meters on drops them. What are they gonna do?
Merde.
Both connects with the throw. That corner is starting to look scary. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Forward rush. What's next? This could lead to some big damage. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. The drive impact doesn't work. A real test of nerves here. Medium kick into. This drive impact misses. Pokes with a kick. Are you kidding me?
Putain, j'ai eu chaud.
Was definite.
Putain, c'était chaud. Hein. Putain, t'es fort le gars là.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Carries the attack and
Merde.
not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Holds out with the block. Jump, burnout gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Bops him with a target combo. Rips the slasher out. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Putain, j'ai raté. Hein.
Big throw. What'll happen here? Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Gotta be careful not to win this flawless round. They got him so quick. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Just out of range for that throw. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Jump in, finds the mark. Opts for the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Snares them. Their super art gauge is running on empty. The perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a close round.
Round 2.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Throws them. What's next? Throws the fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning skill. Puts the super armor to good use. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and... Player 2 holding on to that corner. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Il était pas fort le
Well,
gars.
listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.